What's so funny, TSM?
It's the makeup nurse, you better fix your ways. The makeup nurse, she bout to fix your face. It's the makeup nurse, you better fix your ways. It's the makeup nurse, she bout to fix your face. Makeup nurse, the 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 makeup nurse. It's the makeup nurse, you better fix your ways. The makeup nurse, she bout to fix your face. It's the makeup nurse, better fix your ways. It's the makeup nurse, she bout to fix your face. Makeup.
I'm back! Welcome back to my channel. The struggle is real with the makeup nurse. Today is Tarte Tuesday. It's also Living Donor Day, Submarine Day, Cheese Fondue Day, Pet Day, 8-track tape day, and barbershop quartet day. So let's get started. We are going to start with this, if I can get anything left out of this Awake Glow Pills Super Serum. I gotta kind of tip it to get all of it over there. This is about gone. And then I'm going to use the Tarte Baba Balm for moisturizer. All right, now we're going to use the 24-hour shadow insurance. Say that this early in the morning. Back to doing this before coffee. All right. I'm going to use this Sweet Tart Double Shot palette by Sugar Rush. It smells so good. Alright, let's start with the Dolce de Leche shade as our transition shade. It looks like it kind of got chipped. Oops, wrong brush. I did a lot of unpacking on Sunday when I got in. And I washed my brushes. And they're still kind of wet because this is actually, I'm filming on Monday. And this is my first day, you guys. I'm so excited. And nervous. It's always nerve-wracking because you don't know what you're jumping into. But it's also exciting because you don't know what you're jumping into. Okay, now let's go in with Mocha Me Crazy. Almost forgot to do this side. My brain is, it needs coffee right now. I've been sleeping in for the last 5 weeks and doing nothing, and now I gotta actually do something, and my body's like, what are you doing? Okay, now we're gonna use, I think, let's go in with Caffeine Queen. Get it up there so you guys can see it. But I am excited to get back into my routine. But I already miss my family. Alright, let's put a tint of this Coffee Buzz shade right here. Okay, before we do eyeliner, I'm going to use the Tarte Sunshine Awake by Tarte Sunshine stick. Oh. And this I've been using, and I figured I would wait until after I do my eyes, because sometimes I do this and then I have to clean up under my eyes. Then I feel like I just wiped it all off. What was it underneath? So now that I did my eyes, other than my eyeliner, we can do that. Okay, now we're going to use the Tartist eyeliner. You guys, my drive to Massachusetts from Georgia was so stressful. It took me, and I grew up in a very small town in Illinois. It was like 800 people. My graduating class was like 48, I think it was. And the whole school had probably about, high school had like 200 people. We didn't even have a stoplight, you guys, in our town. So that type of driving is what I'm used to. Whenever I had to, this one time I got a job a little bit further away, because living in a small town, you're either going to work at like one of the small critical access hospitals or go get experience and drive further. So that's what I did. Okay, now we're going to use the Tarte Rose Gold eyeliner. So I got this job, and it was on, I had to take the interstate every day. And I'm like, I can't do it. Like my first time, I'm like, I can't do it. I can't drive the interstate. I was telling my husband. And he's like, you're going to have to. So I learned. And then, of course, whenever I started traveling, interstate was okay for me, but like crazy city driving, oh, no, I'll take the interstate, even if it's a traffic jam, because that's not as hard. It's frustrating because with a traffic jam, you just stop, go, right? It's not like anything hard. But in traffic jam, when you have to deal with stoplights and all that, it's like people, oh my gosh. So anyway, it took me down into Washington, D.C., like through Capitol Hill and just briefly on Pennsylvania Avenue, which I did not see that White House, so I probably wasn't that close, and I'm sure they don't allow you that close. All right, I have the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and so then it took me down. I mean, this is all like highway, but through the towns. Well, not in DC, but it took me through the Bronx of New York. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, New York City. I mean, I could see the towns, but it was like still highway driving, but it was like stressful highway driving. Like, I've never, it was crazy. It's like, yeah. And then I forget where I was at, but they had this lady. Now we're going to use the Tarte Seek lotion. There's these two ladies on like a 4-lane intersection or interstate, and it was like stopped, like it was like barely moving traffic, and it must be always that way. And it was before either a toll or a bridge or something, I forget. And we're just going to use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation because it's here. I haven't really, I unpacked, but I haven't organized very good. So I still have my Too Faced Tarte box that I used from last time. So I haven't changed out my box yet. Okay, and then we're going to use the Too Faced Mr. Perfect foundation brush. But anyway, so there's these two ladies. One was on the very side of the interstate, and the other one was in like the 3rd lane, selling like, it looked like loaves of bread. I don't know what it was, but it, like, not like loaves like that you think of, but like, like the Subway long loaves of bread. And then like something else was yellow, and it looked like a taco shell or something. I don't know exactly what it was. But yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are so brave or crazy or what? I mean, to be out, you could get hit. That doesn't look too safe, right? Okay, good. Now I'm using the Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer. Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, we're grocery shopping while sitting in traffic. What a way to multitask. I should have bought something just to say I bought something on the interstate. Like, honey, this is the first I grocery shopped on the interstate. And it looked like a little bit older lady, like my age, and then like a teenager, like my daughter's age. So maybe they were like mother-daughter selling, and they make these, whatever it was, and sell it on the interstate. And I would never, and even though, okay, yeah, stop traffic, but there's a median way on the right, or on the left side, of me, and there's other lanes of traffic coming that way, like 4 or 5 lanes. So where do you keep your, they had like a, like when you go to a baseball game or something, they have those little, like buckets or whatever. That's what they had it in. But, where's the rest of your supply? Because it like looked like it only fit like 5 each. All right, now we're going to use the Tarte Creamy Bronzer in the shade Breezy. And look at, I've used a lot of this. So yeah, I'm like, where's your, like, where do you park and then walk and then go get more supply? And you can't be like, oh, it's $10.99. Well, obviously they want to do that, but I mean, no, I don't know about you, but I don't carry cash. And you can't do a debit card in that fast of a transaction. Because even in stop and go traffic, you gotta move. So how beneficial is it to really, like, all these, like, you know, like homeless people and stuff like that, that are on the corner and stuff, or an intersection trying to get money. How profitable, or how much can they really get nowadays? Nobody carries cash. I don't, and even when I was while I was traveling, I didn't have cash, and my husband always yells at me, but he's like, you need to carry cash in case something, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, most of the time, most things, unless you're shopping on the interstate, will get, you can get anything. I mean, this one gas station, they're like, I went in, because I bought, he bought me like chips and a bunch of snacks, so I didn't have to stop and like spend money on food at gas stations and stuff. But obviously I like cold pop, and I wanted cold drinks. So I stopped and I'm like, okay, I need a couple Mountain Dews. Or I need a Mountain Dew. So I went in and I went to buy Mountain Dew, and it was like $2.59, and it was a minimum of $3. So the guy goes, can you buy this candy then? I'm like, no, I'll just buy another Mountain Dew because, hey, I can use that. So, that's what, I mean, that was the only thing, is that they really wanted a minimum, which is understandable. Okay, now we're going to use the Peach Bloom Lip and Cheek Tint by Too Faced in the shade Strawberry Glow. It smells so good. But, yeah, so I mean, and like, for tolls, even if you, well, most of them don't hit, it's all, you either go through it and pay by mail, or you have a pass. And I don't know how that worked with the rental car, because it looked like it had, because it's a car from Florida, so it has a sun pass, so it didn't have, and like all those states had easy passes. Okay, now we're going to use the Tarte Shape Tape for setting powder. It's like almost gone, but not. Ugh. So okay, now we're going to use the Too Faced Do You powder with the Mr. Right Now Too Faced brush. Yeah. I hope I don't. This must be like kind of a hard place to find, which kind of stresses me out, because So if you get lost, just call the main hospital. I'm like, okay, I have GPS. How do you get lost with a GPS? So it must not be just right there. And she said one time they had to go out and find the person. It's like, oh gosh. Hopefully that was before GPS days, but I don't think it was. I think it was just a year ago. Okay, we're gonna use the Too Faced Teddy Bear bronzer again because it smells like graham crackers. It's very, very, very light though. This brush I washed, like I said yesterday, I think it's a little wet. Yeah, I can't use this one today. I use this one. It's still a little wet. Didn't dry completely. I should have wrung them out more. But I washed them and then I was gonna wring them out more and then I forgot. So that's on me. Okay. Let's contour our nose. But I heard, like, everybody's super nice at this hospital, so I'm so excited about that. Okay, my other brush is probably still wet too, so I'm just gonna use this to blend. Then let's use this brush. Okay, let's do our brows, and we're going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Brownie. It smells like chocolate brownies. Guys, I finally got my hair done, but I did not get my brows done. At all the time, although I sat there for 5 weeks, but when you're not getting a paycheck, you don't really, I didn't even want to spend money to get my hair done, but that takes longer to do. So I knew if I didn't just do my hair, I would never get it done. So, okay, I put this in the broken box, so let's see if it's good. The Sugar Peach face and eye palette, and then I put it in my car. And it survived somewhat, you guys. Ooh, until I open it. And we're gonna use the Sugared Peach shade like I normally do. I kind of smell the peach. We have a broken box, a Tarte Tuesday box. Okay. Now we're going to use the Mr. Chisel brush for highlight. And we're going to use the peach pearl highlight. Look at how pretty that is. Let's define down our nose. Okay. All right, let's go in with Cinnamon Swirl, that matte shade, since we have the rose gold. Under our eyes. Okay, and we're gonna just blend that out. Then we're gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Guys, this room is so much bigger. So hopefully now, because I have like a lot of my makeup in the dressers and drawers, where before I didn't have much space in my other room. So I had it on like the couches, and it was just crazy. This, I actually have like an extra table to film on. It's so much bigger. I have all these extra shelves. I have so much more space. Okay, now we're going to use the Tarte the Lip Architect lip liner. Then we're going to use the Tarte lip paint. I know I used this last time too. Okay, then we are going to finish our eyes and go in the inner corners of our eyes, and I'm going to use Like You a Latte right above our eye here. And the inner corners. And you know me, I like a gloss, so I'm going to use the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Instant and Long-Term Lip Plumper. Smells good. I don't know what it is though. Oh, Pink Punch is the shade. So it's probably Punch. Okay, and last but not least, the Tarte Stay Spray Setting Spray. And this mister you have to kind of put up close, and yeah. All right, this is the final look for Tarte Tuesday. And the riddle of the day is, why don't ants get sick comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!